Are we on? Is this recording? It's 2023 and I should know how to use my camera back. Anyway, okay, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Alexis. Not too much on me though, because I know I got by Lady Savage, I went by Gold Legs, I went by all sorts of things, but it's a new year, it's 2023, and we're going to embrace and walk in this grown season. Okay, not too much though, we still gotta come up with a little nickname, but for now it's just Alexis. But anyway, welcome back to my channel. I am super excited to talk about this topic. Just most of us will leave this earth not completing our journey, not completing our process, and barely even tapping into it because we don't understand the power that we have. Most of us will leave this earth not completing our journey, not completing our process. It's by Stephanie Eichen. She was talking at the Pottery House, or One Pottery House. What, y'all know who I'm talking about. So she was at their church and she spoke on how words and the power of your tongue really affects your life, and then that's when it clicked, and that's when I got it, and that's when things started to change, and that's when I started creating a reality for myself that I didn't even recognize, because I was accessing that power as a woman, as a person, as a being. And so if you haven't watched that video, you have to watch it. It's life-changing. So getting into your five senses, the first thing that I wanted to talk about is the power of your tongue and what you're hearing. And so what I teach, just when I'm speaking to people, like I recently just did a speaking engagement for You Versus You with Alasia Craft. It's super awesome. But what I taught was that, and also I was going off of what Stephanie said, but what really clicked for me was that you have to be careful about what you're speaking, what you're putting out, but also what you're hearing. And so even when you don't recognize me, like, yes, I'm talking to you, but I'm hearing myself talk, and my subconscious is hearing me talk, right? And so when you open your mouth, what are you listening to? What are you telling yourself? What are you hearing? Like, what is yourself telling your subconscious self? And that's super important, because listen to me closely. Every time you open your mouth, every time you speak, you are either cursing yourself or you're blessing yourself. Okay? So every day I wake up, I can say, wow, I'm just so lazy. I don't know. Like, I'm lazy. I don't know. I just can't get anything done today. Or I can say, hey, I'm going to be productive. I'm the best person I'm going to be today, and I'm going to get it done no matter what. And guess what my subconscious is going to do? It's going to tell me to get it done. But if I already cursed myself and told myself I'm lazy, that lazy spirit is going to embark on me, because that's what I told myself, and that's the spirit that I invited. And so you have to be careful about what you're hearing, what you're listening to, what you're speaking about, but also what you're putting out and the people around you. Like, are you blessing the people around you, or are you cursing them? Are they hearing blessings, or are they hearing cursings from you? Like, the people in your life, you are stewarding. You are stewards and servants of everybody in your life, because everybody in your life is there for a reason. You are here for a reason. So why would you want to curse yourself, and why would you want to curse other people around you? No, we're not doing that. And so just starting out with hearing with your five senses and awakening your femininity, speak to yourself. Start speaking positive things. I really want you for the next 30 days to challenge yourself to only speak positive things. I can't do it. I won't do it. It's not good for me. I'm not able to do it. I've never done it. I'm scared. I'm fearful. We're not saying that anymore. For the next 30 days, I challenge you to only speak positive things to yourself and other people, and watch how your life changes. Okay, so that's what I've been practicing ever since I heard that video about how words affect our lives. I've literally been practicing that and have been actually seeing a change. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is our eyesight. So what are you seeing? And this is really hard for me because I be on Instagram, I'll be watching the aesthetic girlies, I'll be wanting to have the nice apartment with the white fluffy pillows and this and that, but I don't have that. That's just not where I'm at in my life. One, I can't afford all those beautiful things. I wish I could, but girl, I can't even pay for the Amazon basics. Okay, I can't even pay for the Amazon essentials right now. Okay, and where I'm gonna put it, because so you know, you have to do what works for you. You have to find out what's gonna work best for you. And when I thought about what worked best for Alexis, I looked around and noticed that I wasn't being domestic. Like, I could not keep my space clean. I could not organize my space. And when I thought about that, I'm like, wow, like, this is really reflecting like into my life. Like, it's dirty, it's chaotic, and it doesn't make sense. Like, your home, like where you live in your space, where your head fall asleep at night, is a direct reflection of how productive you are, what your life looks like outside of your room. You know, it's super serious, and if you can't do anything about it genuinely, you might need to see a therapist, because it might be leading to something else. I know when I see myself like trickling into a depression, my room will start to clutter, my bathroom will be a mess, my car will be a mess, but also when I kind of push myself to free the clutter in my space physically, something happens internally, and I start feeling better. I start working better. I'm more productive. When I get home, I can think about my business. I can make this video, because I don't have to think about like, damn, my room dirty, or like, dang, like I have to clean up. Like, my mind is free of certain things because I'm in a better environment to be more productive and to be more free and to be more clear. So in my life, it's not a beautifying my life and seeing beautiful things is not me adding to my life, but in this season it's about removing things and decluttering my mind and my space, which I've talked about before, but now is the time that I see it. And so moving on to our next sense of just awakening that femininity, opening up your space in your mind to love and to be loved and to be free and to own your power of a woman, is all about what you're smelling. So let's talk about that. So this is really my favorite part, because just from a physical sense, like, I can really see the changes in how I move, how I talk. Like, baby, what you doing? Baby, what you doing? Like, I really be in my mood, like, when I'm smelling good things. And I talked about finding your USP, not on YouTube, but in the session that, or in the speaking engagement that I recently did. I talked about my unique selling proposition as an individual, what makes me stand out to me, and that was perfume. So finding my signature fragrance, so you don't have to go out and buy some expensive things, or it doesn't even have to be perfume. Perfume is just my thing. But when I think about awakening my femininity and what smells good to me, one are my candles. So I used to sell these candles, and I still sell them. I mean, they are off market for me and my business, but I still have a lot available. So if you want one, please let me know. And there definitely is a discount because there's no labels or anything on them, but they still help me, and now I genuinely get to experience what I was selling, because it's not just about selling, but it's about experiencing right now. And so smelling, smells, what smells good to me is a nice eucalyptus mint So Savage candle. Girl, friend, sis, you gotta smell, like you have to have something in your life that smells good. I don't care if it's incense, I don't care if it's a candle, I don't care if it's perfume, I don't care if you're cooking fragrance, meals. Just get a good smelling something in your home. Get something that makes you feel good. And like I said, for me, that's perfume. And so I love right now I'm on that Michael Kors heavy, like really got me in a chokehold, and I'll have to find it and post it on here. Things that aren't expensive, like you can go to Ross, and one of my favorite scents is I'll tell you. Okay, so one of my favorite perfumes is Radiance. It's either Radiant or Radiance by Ellen Tracy. Okay, Ellen Tracy, Radiance. Okay, so I just put you on game. So that's one of my fragrances, the Michael Kors. I need to talk to a client. If I'm trying to get a listing, if I'm trying to get somebody to trust me enough to be their realtor, if I am just needing a little boost for my day, if I'm trying to put on, if I'm trying to get sexy, you know what I mean? If I'm trying to build myself, I gotta put on a perfume, like, and that's my thing now. Like that is literally my unique selling proposition. Like every time I walk into a space, somebody is noticing or asking me what perfume do I have. But let me tell you the secret to that. So and anything that you do, like I can tell you all day to wear perfume, but if you're not wearing a perfume that you like, or if you're not feeling it, or if perfume is not your thing, I promise you other people will not recognize it. Like the reason why people recognize the perfume that I have on and recognize the glow that I have is because I recognize it. I like the perfume that I'm putting on. I like how I dress every day now. I'm liking how my body is feeling every day now. Wow. Okay. So but people will not notice the special things about you unless you notice them first. So that's why I said if perfume is how you're going to get that smell sense, then that's it. But if it's something else for you, then let it be that for you, because this is not a one size fits all journey. I'm just here to give you resources and tools to start your process, okay? So we got our smells, we got our eyes, we got our hearing. So what else are we on? What else are we on? Smells, eyes, hearing. I want to get to the physical and like the touching later. What am I missing? Oh yeah, I always forget about this one, but that's because I really don't even be cooking like that, because egg prices, like, be for real. Now the fourth one is taste. Okay, so like so you can go either way with awakening your femininity with it. So you can go in the sense of, like I said, just repeating what I said, so making sure that you're being careful about what comes out of your mouth, and also what you're receiving in the type of conversations that you're having. Like anything that has to do with your throat and your mouth, just protect that space. Vocalize how you're feeling, communicate how you're feeling to other people, okay? And also, you don't have to argue with everybody. You don't have to win every argument. You don't have to always have the last word. So really just protecting this space and this space as far as like your taste, or just your mouth area, really, if you feel me. But tasting good things, putting good things into your mouth and enjoying them, changing your palate, opening your palate to new flavors and things, which require different experiences, which require you to step outside of your comfort zone, which is why it helps you kind of awaken and open that feminine space, for you to kind of feel free and more like a woman, because you're opening yourself up to new experiences, you're thinking differently, you're seeing new things, you're tasting new things. So traveling and tasting a different food, or just starting to cook more. So what are you cooking? What does it taste like? Does it taste good? You know, you're gonna be able to learn your palate and learn what your body likes, which I really can't speak too much on that, because I need to do more of that, which you will be seeing more on this channel. I'm gonna be cooking healthier things, healthier alternatives, but we're going to be able to taste that. So you're gonna see me as my palate changes and my body changes, and if I can cook or not, really. So just cooking more, but also just protecting this throat area will really help you along your journey. And last but not least, we have touch and physical, which I relate touch to like the physical aspect of just your whole entire being and opening up your femininity and just embracing your power as a woman, because your body, man, your body has done a lot for you. Like, your body has traveled all across wherever you've been, you know, and it hasn't let you down yet. Your body is still standing and working for you and thriving. And so I want you to show it some appreciation. Touch your body. So on So Savage on my Instagram channel, we used to go on live every 2 weeks, which we spent a couple of minutes just feeling ourselves, and it's super awkward because we haven't done it before. But girl, watch how you feel. Like, I literally want you to stop right now for 5 seconds and just touch your body. Yes, yes, see? And then you start to feel good. Okay, so just spending time with your body, spending time with yourself to get to know how you feel. You allow other people to touch you. You allow other people to feel the most important, most softest, most strongest, most lovable parts of yourself, and you don't even know what it feels like. Ain't that crazy? So I want you to spend some time to do this. Just do this. And really, this is the only thing that I've done besides just physically moving my body. So I have been more active than I have been in a very long time, and it has literally changed my mental health. It has changed my physical health. It has changed my ability to be productive and my endurance throughout my day. But yeah, so just getting more physical, but just spending time with yourself and touching your body, that it's worth it. And it's gonna feel awkward at first because you are doing things that you usually haven't done, and you're creating a life and a version of yourself that you've never seen. So all of this is gonna feel a little weird, but I promise if you do it long enough, it works. Okay, and that is my last thing. But I just want you to open up your senses. Find something in each sense category. So hearing, tasting, smelling, seeing, and touching. And I want you to embrace and open your femininity and try new things because it works. And I just don't want you to say that you're gonna do it. I want you to actually do it. I want you to push yourself, because like I said at the beginning of this video, it's not about we say anymore, it's about what we do. And that also is embracing your power as a woman, or just your power as a being in general, because you're proving to yourself that you can be this person. Which is why, like, when you hear people talk about manifesting, you hear people talking about doing all these wonderful things, it's not just because they thought it. They were actually doing the work. Even though they couldn't see the fruit, even though I couldn't see the fruit of what I was doing, I was still doing the action. So even though I didn't see a benefit of going to the gym at first, I still did it. And faith without works is dead. That's just a short way to explain all of that. Faith without works is dead. So you have to do the work. You have to put it in, which is why it's not about, it's more or less, it's not really about, it is about the end goal, but it's more about the little steps that you take to get there, which is why being consistent is super important. So it's 2023. This is a new day. We are 12 days in, or whenever you see this video. So many days have passed, but that is the past. We are leaning into our future. We are becoming stronger, sexier, better. Our mentality is changing. Our physical is changing. We are in touch with our emotions. We are in touch. We are growing our faith and our spiritual side, and I'm super excited for us, and I'm ready to see where this takes us. So this is my first video into 2023, and I hope you stick around for more. I love you. Drop comments for what you want to see in the next video, and let me know what you're going to apply in your life today. I love you so much, and I'll see you on Instagram, on TikTok, or back on YouTube with my next video. Love you. Bye. Mwah.